Suwon. So I had to take the bus before the last bus time was 12. So around 12 I had to go, and none of my friends lived in Suwon. So I had to go by myself. So at 12 it was really dark. There weren't a lot of people outside at that time, especially especially the bus that went to Swan that didn't have a lot of people. So I got on the bus and I was just chilling with my music and just enjoying the vibe. But then, like every few minutes, I would like sense this weird like feeling from the back. It felt like when someone's like close to you, you can smell and you can like feel the breath. So I kind of felt that from the back seat, but I didn't mind it because I thought maybe the person at the back was just like leaning leaning front. So maybe that's why I was like feeling that. So I didn't really think about it that much. But then when I held my phone up, like you can see your reflection from just the black screen. So I was looking at the screen, but then I can see that there was like a silhouette of a person. No, there's like a space in between the window and the seat. So, like in between that space, there was a face like that. And I was like, the, what is that? But I was just too scared to look back. There wasn't a lot of people there too. I think there was like just one person at the back, except for the person right behind me. And then I just thought that I had to check it out. So I tried to act normal, and then I turned on the camera. And as soon as I turned on the camera, right behind me there was a guy. He didn't look that old. I think he was in around his 30s. But he had like really, really, really long hair. And like he had like really dark circles. Like it was like up to here. And that guy was just like in between the space, and only his face was in front. His face was just like that. And he was looking at the camera like that. I was like, I acted like I couldn't see him, but it was like obvious that I saw him. When he noticed that I like saw him, he started like laughing hysterically. And he started laughing like, he was like that. Like, I'm not even kidding. He started laughing like that. And then he's like, 아가씨, 무서워요. That means like, hey little lady, are you scared? I just started freaking out. Like, my instinct just said that I just have to ignore him. Like, I shouldn't be talking to him. So I just kept ignoring it. And then suddenly, like something touched my shoulder. And I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I was like, oh, I was just like so surprised. And then So I was like,